So Gillette comes out with this hashtag #MeToo inspired video calling on men to end their toxic masculinity. In the video, they stereotype males as tyrants and females as these delicate little things who can't seem to speak up in executive board meetings.
What I actually think she's trying to say.
And then there's the catcalling and the flirting. I mean, give me a break. Have you noticed how the left, on one hand, acts like a bunch of Puritans where you're not allowed to say anything to a woman, you're not allowed to even look at a woman? While simultaneously, on the other hand, the left is also saying that we can just completely throw morality out the window and anything goes. I mean, what is up with demonizing men who are flipping hamburgers on a grill in their backyard? Leave the guys alone. That is an archetype of the American father who's just trying to relax after having worked all week to provide for his family. There's nothing toxic about that. But here's Gillette trying to say that these men are somehow enabling bad behavior because they say boys will be boys.
Boys will be boys.
Boys will be boys. Boys will be boys.
We need to stop telling little boys that their natural desire to play and to be themselves is somehow a bad thing that needs to be suppressed.
It's not how we treat each other, okay?
Boys should be boys. They should roughhouse. They should get their hands dirty. They should compete with one another. Because when you suppress what is natural, that's how you end up with toxicity. And I say toxicity and not toxic masculinity because there's nothing masculine about being toxic. Do you want to see toxic? How about a male roundhouse kicking a woman in the face?
If someone was raped and she gave birth and she decided to kill her 3-year-old child.
Now that is toxic. And there's nothing masculine about that. In fact, that's about as far away from being a man as you can possibly get. There's nothing masculine about committing a sexual assault either. So I find it completely appalling that Gillette conflated the two.
It's been going on far too long to act the right way.
Not cool.
Allegations regarding sexual assault and sexual harassment.
What about when women commit sexual assaults? Does society get together and call out her toxic femininity? No. You know why that is? Because that sounds stupid. Because that is stupid. Because when a woman commits a sexual assault, it has nothing to do with her being feminine. In the same way, when a male commits a sexual assault, it has nothing to do with him being masculine. Masculinity is getting down on one knee and asking a woman to marry you. It's starting a family. It's being a father. Masculinity is coming to someone's rescue. It's running into the World Trade Center buildings when they're on fire to try to save lives. Masculinity is storming the beaches of Normandy. It's defending your country and liberating others. When it comes down to it, that's the masculinity that the left is trying to tell you is toxic. That's the masculinity that the left tries to suppress when they demonize everything that is natural. The truth is, there is no such thing as toxic masculinity. It doesn't exist. It's a made-up term. Because if you are toxic, then you are not a man.